Heyo, it's Christian from the Amazing Nerd Show, here with some Resident Evil showcase. I didn't actually realize that they were doing this week. I was actually thrown off when I found the notification this morning saying, "Oh, there's gonna be a Resident Evil showcase this morning." Oh, thank you, Zoka, for the lurk. Appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna do some live reactions to it. It's gonna be live in a couple minutes. I am excited to see what they show off for this game. I'm pretty, unaware of what this game is going to really be about. I haven't seen much other than the couple pictures they've released here and there, and that first trailer, which just kind of showed a totally different type of Resident Evil experience that I've been aware of. I mean, the last one was kind of a different Resident Evil experience if you really think about it. So, I mean, I wonder how much further they're going to go away from that traditional look that we used to get beforehand. I am interested to see how big of a world they might be making. I get this idea that the village will be kind of like an open world experience. So that's what I'm kind of expecting from this, but I don't have too many big hopes or anything just so far for this. I just, I'm coming in pretty blind, and open-hearted, as I should say. And let me know if that's not loud enough or anything for you guys.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to our Resident Evil Showcase. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, here to give you a closer look into what Capcom has coming up for the Resident Evil franchise.
Okay, what do you got for us?
Some brand new content and an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay.
These characters look really cool.
Want to miss. So, without further
from
ado,
what they've shown off in pictures. World premiere.
Hey now, think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
Castle Bell heralds danger. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda.
It's definitely the
Yes,
same engine
of course, I
as 7.
understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
I'm so curious about this.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Okay. So it seems like the bulk of it's inside this mansion, which is awesome. I like that. Another crazy mansion in Resident Evil.
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
Okay. This is a cool villain. I'm digging it. Are they gonna show us actual them playing it?
You? Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Didn't necessarily recognize that face, but it definitely looked
That was amazing, but
like
I
the
still
guy
have
for Resident
so
Evil
many
7.
questions. Like, when can I pre-order this thing? Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us. Let's see what he has to say.
You're doing your best.
I'm Pete Fabiano, producer on Resident Evil Village. When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles as well.
Okay.
Resident Evil Village will also
So-
be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
It's a big
day
ask
and date
nowadays.
with Next Gen. The
Apparently.
PS4 version can be upgraded for free to the digital PS5 version. And the Xbox
It's
One
smart
version
though.
gives you
It's
free
smart
access to
because
the game on
not
Xbox
everyone was
Series
able to
X
get a
through
fucking
Smart
console,
Delivery.
so
It's
you're
also
pretty
my
much
pleasure
cutting your
to tell
fucking
you exactly when you can get your hands on the game.
your profits in
Resident Evil
half,
Village
only
will
putting
be
it on the
available
next gen.
worldwide on May 7th, 2021.
Okay,
Pre-orders
that's not too far.
kicking off today.
I'm not
Alongside the
pre-ordering.
standard edition, we have a few other options for the game. First, we have the Digital Deluxe Edition, available on
Sure,
all
everywhere.
platforms. Players will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with extra content, including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. There's also a collector's edition for consoles that includes all the deluxe edition content, as well as a striking figure of Chris
That's a
Redfield,
nice figure.
a steelbook case, poster, and art book. And for those of you who haven't played the previous entry, we have the Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard bundle.
Oh, that's nice.
This lets you get your hands on the award-winning RE7 while you wait.
So they're definitely
for Resident Evil.
considering
Pre-order
7
any
as
of
their
these
kind
editions,
of
and you'll be able to get
start
your hands
point,
on
is
both
what
the
I'm
Mr.
imagining
Raccoon weapon accessory
of
and
whatever
the
is going
Survival
on here.
Resource Pack, which will offer additional support during the first few hours of gameplay. Finally,
I don't like that.
digital pre-orders from the PlayStation Store will receive an exclusive Resident Evil Village mini soundtrack.
You're gonna show off a little bit more of that,
All right.
the
I've been
sounds of
waiting
this
for
game
I know
before I
you've been
get
waiting
interested
for
in the
this.
soundtrack?
It's time for the world premiere first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay.
Okay.
Alongside
Give it
this
to me.
first look, we have Pete Fabiano back to offer some insights as well. Let's take a look.
World premiere.
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at
Come on.
Resident Evil Village gameplay.
Just show it. Don't need 5 intros to it.
Just like in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, you'll be taking control of Ethan Winters.
Mm-hmm.
You'll make your way from the village to the castle.
Okay.
Players will need to get in and search for their kidnapped daughter. As you've noticed by now, Resident Evil Village keeps the first-person perspective. We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
Okay. Weird cuts, but alright. Weird cut choices.
You'll see a lot of those little details come to life here.
I don't know if it's just my computer, but everything feels a little shaky. But I mean, we all know it's not done yet. It's not done till it's in our hands, and even then, it's not done. But it looks beautiful.
Art design to technology, everything ties in great and creates some beautiful visuals.
It all looks like there's like that little sheen of dust on everything.
Now
That you
it's
would get in
time
a
to meet
mansion
some of
like
the
that?
Castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Man, Ethan has terrible luck. Oof.
Man blood.
Now,
Definitely giving some vampire vibes off.
well, Ethan Winters. You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
Is she saying that she's directly related to him?
Shifting gears a bit, we're finally going to show off some combat.
To the hillbillies?
It's not just about shooting. Guarding will also be an important part of the game.
Okay. Defense system, huh? I rarely
Each
block
type
in
of enemy has
games.
their own
I try
distinct way
so
of
hard to
fighting,
remind
so
myself,
you need to change up
fucking
your
block.
strategy to defeat them.
Okay. Damn.
Everyone knows what to do with red barrels, right?
Maybe not miss them?
Some of
Wasted
you will remember a
bullets.
similar management system in Resident Evil 4. This time around, we've added crafting, which allows you to create items such as first aid and ammo. There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
I'm getting a lot of like Resident Evil 4 vibes from this.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
How do you know my name?
Anyone who is anyone has heard of the likes of you.
The merchant makes a return. This time he's known as the Duke. You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things.
Okay.
The director wanted to give him a unique look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella.
Breaking shit.
Smash away with your trusty knife. There's plenty of items to find in your travels.
Alright, so the knife is unbreakable. Good. Appropriate.
Wait, do you hear that? And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main ones. Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve for players to move forward.
Puzzles for me to struggle with, because I suck at puzzles
Plenty
in
of surprises
games.
to keep you on your toes.
Like Resident Evil always takes me forever to finish. Because I'm terrible at puzzles.
Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
Well,
Ow.
that's one way to end the video.
If you say so, I
Now
kind of
that
wish it
we've
was
shown you
more
what's in
of a
store
like.
for Resident Evil Village. Let's take a look at the exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
Oh, there's a demo. I don't have a PS5, but it's a demo, huh? The demo before 7 was real good.
For this demo, players won't be playing as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden. Unlike the actual game, this experience doesn't feature combat or even blocking.
So you stripped some of the key components?
We're hoping to have
Surprise.
players
It's Resident Evil, just
real feel
throw
for
that in there to
visuals
introduce
and
them, but
as they take the Maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo on PlayStation 5 today. Of course, we want as many people as possible to get a chance to play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime this spring.
sometime this spring.
This
When it
year marks
works.
the 25th anniversary of the Resident Evil franchise, with the very first game releasing in Japan back on March 22nd, 1996. Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games. From toys and board games, to CG movies, to live-action Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon. Resident Evil continues to offer surprises around every corner, so
I'm
let's
hoping my
pass it along
girlfriend
to
and
producers
her
Yoshi
friends'
Kanda
music
to hear
isn't
more about what
coming
you
through too
expect
much.
in 2021.
What else you got?
Earlier this month, we started inviting players to join a closed beta test. The test won't happen until later next week, but I want to use this chance to reveal more details. With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming on March 22nd, we are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans. Last September,
What's the beta for?
we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration. Now, I'm happy to announce what was behind that. Let's take a look.
I haven't been paying enough attention to Resident Evil, apparently. What's with this art style? The pop dots. Reverse? What does that mean? Have all your favorite characters fighting each other in an arena. Okay.
Ariverse
Sure.
is one of the ways
I'm not too
we're
impressed by
celebrating
that.
the 25th anniversary of the franchise, showcasing so many of the characters that fans love. It'll be available for free to anyone who purchases Resident Evil Village.
Okay,
So be
cool.
sure to follow the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news. And check out the official website.
I feel like they'll
for
update it
even
like
more
every once in a
details.
while, maybe with a couple maps or something. It's a cool
On behalf
concept.
of Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft,
Not
congratulations
super, like,
to the Resident Evil team on their 25th
excited for it,
anniversary.
though.
We can't wait to get our hands on our reverse. For the occasion, we are bringing a celebration to our game, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. For a limited time, you will be able to collect some of the iconic outfits and items from the original Resident Evil trilogy. Everyone that logs in during the event will get Leon Kennedy's Raccoon Police Department outfit as a warm-up. Now let's have a look at some of these.
That's fun. I'm not a big fan of the Division, but it's fun little skins, I guess. Yeah, I see you, different Resident Evil character skins. Infinite Darkness.
皆様こんにちは。バイオハザードの映像作品に
Capcom's Resident Evil animation producer.
カプコンの小林博之です。
Don't know how to say that.
昨年発表しましたフル 3D
Let's talk about Resident
CG
Evil
アニメーション
Infinite Darkness. The 3D CGI animated film was announced last year. Okay,
ゲー
this
ム
is
でおな
the
じみの
film.
レオンとクレアが
The story focuses on series favorites Claire and Leon. Set a few years after Resident Evil 4, we find Leon looking sharp in a suit, getting caught up in another zombie outbreak.
この作品はですね
This film will be available worldwide on Netflix, so please check it out on release. Maybe I'll review it for the show.
Wow, a lot's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you missed anything along the way, don't worry.
Oh, that's
Keep
it?
an eye on the Resident Evil social
How long
channels
was this?
and official
Almost
website,
30
which
minutes?
will be sharing everything from
It's
today's
okay.
show. As a quick reminder, Resident Evil
I
Village
wish they
is
had done
available
more
for
of
pre-order
a,
starting today. For the PlayStation 5,
like
PlayStation
you walk into the
4,
mansion
Xbox
type of
Series X,
intro.
Xbox One, and Steam for PC.
Which they
And
could
don't
have
forget,
changed, but I mean,
PlayStation 5
maybe I'm
owners
asking too
get a
much
sneak
of
peek
them
through
as
downloadable
well.
content available worldwide starting today. It has been an absolute honor to celebrate the amazing Resident Evil leading up to its 25th anniversary with all of you.
25
across the
years.
globe. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
I'm excited for the new game. Everything else was just kind of okay. No Resident Evil 4 show off, which is unfortunate. But, you know, you can't get everything. I mean, I'm interested in what they've got going on for the new game. It looks really good. You know, I'm happy about it. I would say it's shown off it a little bit better. Like, I feel like what they showed us was very minuscule, especially compared to what we were getting for 7 in the beginning. And, like, that demo, if anything, they should have just released the demo and just been like, fuck it. We don't need to do this type of event at all. I don't feel like the event was necessarily needed for that, but I mean, it's cool. It gets eyes on the stuff that you want them to check out. You know, I'm still excited for the game, but I just don't feel like they showed off the game in a cool way in any sense. Like, I feel like they should have shown off like a small part of a mission or something of you walking around the mansion. I think that would have got me a little bit more hyped up for it, but you know, I do think the character design is really cool. I think there's a lot of things to still be looking forward to. I'm hoping that they show off, or I'm hoping that there's a lot more to it. You know, when they called it Village, I guess I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger. I thought it was going to be a little bit more exploring the village aspects and maybe more of an open world experience. But I mean, you know, it's Resident Evil. Keep it in a tight, cornered, crazy castle mansion. I mean, that's pretty much every Resident Evil, right? That's how you have a good Resident Evil experience. I say that as I load up Resident Evil 4, which kind of I get most of the vibes from for the new Resident Evil.
Hey, this is Christian.
Hey, this is Damon.
And this is the Amazing Nerd Show.
New episodes and live streams weekly.